After maxing my level 3 skiller at the end of 2023, I've decided to start all over again by making my first ever main account that can train combat in over a decade. We've already completed the early game grind in Season 1, and we now have a ton of mid-game goals to achieve in Season 2, with this season's final goal being the defeat of Jad and obtaining my first ever fire cape. So it's finally time to get my first ever fire cape. As you guys can see, I am here at the Nightmare Zone yet again. I've just been AFKing here while I've been doing other things on the computer, and once again, I got a little carried away. We currently have level 87 melee stats, as well as 88 hit points, and we're pretty close level 88 strength as well. I don't really mind that we're AFKing Nightmare Zone so much, because we're going to be training combat anyway in the future, so if I'm going to be AFK, I might as well be doing something. But anyway, AFKing all of these melee stats brought our combat level up to level 109. Absolutely wild. I think my combat is a little bit overkill for fight caves now, and I am not going to complain whatsoever. And we're also sitting on almost 2.3 million reward points here at Nightmare Zone. So any future rings that I want to get are going to be able to get imbued, which I'm very happy about. But before we get into going for our very first fire cape in the history of my life, let's go do this farming run real quick. And I have just one more thing that I want to get done before we go to the caves. And now that our farming run's over, before we head to the fight caves, let me go do one last quest before wrapping the season up. I have been putting this quest off for absolute ages. I am not looking forward to it whatsoever. That's why I've been putting it off so long. And that quest is the clock tower. Oh God, here we go. Let's start this quest.
6 hours later.
Oh my God, and after 6 hours of questing, Clock Tower has been completed, giving us a quest point and 500 GP. For a quest this long, 500 GP is just not enough. They really need to up that, but it did bring us up to 285 quest points. Now let's head to the Grand Exchange, sell some of my farming supplies, buy a blowpipe, and let's get ready for Jad. Alright guys, this is going to be the setup. I have a blowpipe which costs a lot of cash, especially because I didn't realize that you needed to charge the blowpipe, and that costs like another $1.5 million just to get it up to 27%. Hopefully that's enough. If it's not enough, I'll end up just switching over to the dragon crossbow that I bought. I have 3,000 amethyst darts. I'm bringing 4 bastion potions, as well as 10 Ceradomin brews and 12 super restores. As for the gear, I'm bringing my set of Zamorak blessed d'hide, along with the barrow's gloves, archer's ring eye. We're finally breaking out the crystal shield, and of course, we still have the fury dragon crossbow that I bought, Yava's accumulator, and we are going to be running diamond bolts E. I don't know if these bolts are going to be good enough, but I mean, it is just going to be pretty much a backup anyway. So I guess we'll find out. So yeah, guys, what do you think? I really want to get the ornament kit for the blowpipe. I saw somebody using it, and I think it would look really, really nice with the Zamorak blessed d'hide set. But as you guys can see, it is really expensive at 2.7 mil just for the kit. But it looks so good, though. I don't know. Maybe we'll get it whenever I got some more cash. All right, there's only one thing left to do, and that's head on over to Jad. All right, here we go, guys. My first ever attempt at getting a fire cape ever. I did watch a YouTube short on how to do this. I didn't look too deep into it. I just needed to know which waves to pray for range and magic, as well as the attack animations for Jad to know whether I need to protect range or magic. The guy did recommend 2 plugins, which are the Fight Cave Spawn Predictor and Fight Cave Waves. I believe the waves just tell you what is coming up next, and the Spawn Predictor, I think, just tells you where the things are going to spawn. So I just figured I'd turn them on and we'll see how it goes. Here we go. I'm going to head down here to this area over here, sip our bastion potion. And these beginner waves are pretty easy. I remember doing these easy waves all the way back in like 2009 with a rune halberd. So these beginning waves shouldn't be a problem whatsoever. I didn't realize this until just now, but down here in the bottom left, it actually shows you how long you were inside the fight caves. So we're going to be able to see how long this takes us for my very first run ever. I'm just hoping that I don't spend like 45 minutes here and then instantly die from something. Now this is the one that I need to pray range on. There we go. Let's go get this guy. All right, not bad. Level 90 with only 40 HP. I thought it was going to be worse. Now, I don't know if I have to keep range on this whole time, and it looks like I do. Okay. I just have to make sure that I don't get hit by the bats. Like that. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're now on wave 14. This is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, especially at these beginner waves. Now that we're on wave 15, we got to start our thing training. Oh, whoa. Not what I meant to happen. And now that we're on wave 15, the meleeers are here, so I could just safe spot these pretty easily. So now that the wave 21 is completed, I got to pray range, because what's coming now is both a ranger and a meleeer. Fortunately, the ranger's trapped over there, so I don't need to be wasting my prayer while killing these guys. We're now on to the double meleeers, and after this wave, we are going to have to go against the mages. The mages are pretty scary. We're going to have to be praying a lot of magic, and I think the order that I'm going to have to kill these in is the mage, and then the ranger, and then the meleeer. I hope that's right, because if I'm wrong, I'm probably going to die. Let's throw on our mage spray. And where is this guy? He's all the way over there. Wow, this guy has a lot of hit points as well, 160. And once wave 37 is over, our next wave is going to have a ranger and a mage. So I think I still have to pray mage, but I got to kill the ranger as soon as possible. All right, here we go. So let's pray mage. Let's drink a super restore as well. Let's get this ranger out of here as quick as possible. All right, cool. This blowpipe special attack is really coming in handy here too. I haven't had to touch a single Ceridome brew yet, which is really, really nice because I'm going to be able to keep these as long as possible. You guys didn't know, but I assume that you do know. The blowpipe special attack is called Toxic Siphon, and it deals an attack with 100% increased accuracy that gives 50% more damage and heals you for 50% of the damage dealt. So if I'm able to hit a 20, for example, which I don't think I can, but if I do hit a 20 with the special attack, I end up healing 10 hit points, which is awesome. All right, looks like we're going to have to drink our first brews here. Unfortunately, with the double rangers, we were taking a fair bit of damage. And moments like this is why I brought the dragon crossbow, because if I was using my blowpipe, the meleeer would be hitting me right now because I'd have to be another tile closer. But because of the dragon crossbow, we're able to hit the major through the meleeer without him touching us. Also, since when did Ceridome brew boost go down? I don't remember that ever being a thing. At least I don't think it's a thing. Because on RuneScape 3, you could overheal your character with Ceridome brews and it just stays boosted. But here I could see it going down and now we're at 89 hit points. So I don't really know when they changed that or if they even did change that, and maybe RuneScape 3 just changed it so that it's permanent until the HP goes down. But let me know. I didn't know that was a thing until just now. I thought that once you boosted past your HP level, that it would just stay until you lost that HP. Oh, you know what I was just thinking? I probably should have gotten a Jad task from Slayer Master. That way all of this would be giving me Slayer XP. That would have been a great idea. I cannot believe I didn't even think of that till just now. Can I hit this guy with long range through these? Yes, I can. Nice. Another great time to have the dragon crossbow. Currently on wave 52, and the next wave is going to have one ranger, one meleeer, and one mage. We're also almost at the 1 hour mark for the Fight Caves, and I think that we're making pretty good time here, especially for our first run ever. I remember back in the day that guides would say that it would take like 2.5 hours to complete, and I think back then it was because everyone was using the magic short bow, but I really do think that we're making some pretty decent time here. How the f am I gonna do this? Ouch. Leave me alone, leave me alone. Get them stuck on each other. All right, there we go. Let's run over here. I think I did that correctly. Let's see, if they all move up, then maybe I can snipe the ranger with long range. Nice, that's what I'm talking about. Now I'm going to show you guys the Toxic Blowpipe special attack here. We just hit the 1 hour mark too, by the way. So we currently have 59 hit points, and if I hit with this, let's see what we get. Not the best, but we got up to 65 hit points for free, which isn't bad. Looking at our inventory right now, I wish I would have brought more super restores as opposed to Ceridome brews, because I'm not really using the Ceridome brews basically at all, at least at this point. But our prayer is slowly going down, which honestly isn't too great. I wish I would have brought like 5 more super restores just to be safe. I'm also not using F keys to switch around my inventory, which isn't the best, but that's because I have a 65% keyboard and I don't have any F keys unless I hit the function button. I'm sure there's ways that I could fix that and make it so that I can just hit the numbers on my keyboard and they will act as F keys, but I didn't set that up. Hopefully we could just get through this without having to use F keys anyway. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I didn't think I was gonna be getting nervous for Jad. I thought that all my nerves were already done because I was getting used to doing these waves. The next wave is 2 mages, and the lighter color one shows where Jad's gonna spawn, which is actually terrifying because I don't remember. I mean, I could check, but I'm not going to. But I think you gotta pray range before he appears. I'm not entirely sure. I think the range one is the dangerous one. I don't really know. I'm gonna be going in with as much health as I can, but man, my nerves are coming. I'm so nervous about the healers, and I'm really scared that I'm gonna run out of prayer points and not realize it, and then go to switch prayers, and then there's not gonna be any prayer points. Oh my god, I'm just so nervous. All right, so where's Jad gonna spawn? He's gonna spawn over there, which is fantastic. That's exactly where we want him, I think. I've never been this nervous in this game in my entire life. Oh my god. I'm actually low-key kind of shaking a little bit. Not because I'm scared, but just like all the nerves. It's like, oh my god, dude. Okay, so before I kill this guy, let's heal up with our Ceridome and Bruise. Let's get restored all the way up. And let's drink a Bastion potion so that we're ready to go. Oh man, I'm so nervous. All right, here we go. Let's pray ranged. Is he going to appear over there? Yes, he is. There he is, level 702. All right, so when he slams his feet down, it's a range attack. And when he goes up on his back legs, it's a mage attack. So drink this potion. Let's switch to our crossbow. I'm going to use our crossbow for this. And let's go for it. So that's magic. Did I miss it? Okay, no, I didn't. We'll go back to range. Yes, it's range. Okay, good. Magic. Ranged again. Okay, good. Switch back to range just in case. There we go. Good. Oh my god, my heart is pounding. Magic. Ranged. Come on. Magic. Magic again. Here come the healers. Magic. Oh, shoot. I might have missed that. No, I'm good. I'm good. Range. All right, let's start tagging these guys. Magic. Right, mage. Did I miss that? Oh my god. Mage again. Good. Ranged. Cool. Where's the other healer? Let's move over here. There's the healer. Magic. Magic again. Good. Oh my god, dude. Magic. Gotta say this out loud or I'm not gonna do it right. Magic. He's dead. Ranged. Switch to the blowpipe, actually. More healers? Are you kidding? Mage. Let's try to drag them around. Magic. Let's drink a potion. Ranged. Come on, he's so close. Magic. Magic again. Ranged. These healers are killing me, man. Magic. Oh my god, we got it. We got it. I almost died from these stupid healers. Oh my god. Task completed. Oh my god. Collection log slot for the fire cape. I just heard it go off. There it is. Here we go. There it is. The moving fire cape in the inventory slot. Oh my god. Let's throw it on. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Oh, my heart is still pounding and my voice is a little bit shaky. 12 hit points. I was scared to heal myself because I didn't want to click off of the prayer page. But oh my god, we barely made it. And I am so happy that we finally got this cape. We can now mark getting a fire cape off of our Season 2 goals list and officially complete Season 2. How long did that take? It was also an elite task in the Karamja Diary, which is awesome. We ended up getting a Master Combat task and an Elite Combat task. Our Jad KC is now 1, and it took us 1 hour, 24 minutes, and 20 seconds. Oh my god. Oh man. But you know what this means, guys? We got to pull out our melee gear with our dyed volcanic abyssal whip. And let's see what we look like. Beautiful. Look at that. The volcanic whip mix was definitely the play as opposed to the frozen whip mix. This outfit looks amazing. I honestly never thought I would have an account that looked like this. And speaking of nice looking accounts, you see this guy has the Zamorak set as well. And he has that ornament kit for the blowpipe that I was talking about. It looks so nice with the set. But man, I cannot believe we got the fire cape. First try and we succeeded. I cannot believe it. If we didn't do all that extra training at Nightmare Zone, we wouldn't have had the HP level to survive all of those hits from the healers. We definitely would have died from the healers if that was the case. I would have tried to heal and I probably would have messed something up. So it was definitely the right call drinking those brews before we started the fight with Jad. But now that Season 2 of Maxing a Main has officially been completed, let me show you guys what's coming up next for Season 3. So here's the Season 3 goals list, and the items and unlocks that I'm going to be going for in Season 3 is a completed Void set, a full Slayer helm, the Nayad Snot face guard, Black Graceful set, a total of 10 skilling outfits, the Prifdinus unlock, 2K total worlds, a trimmed quest cape, the Alva's Assembler, the Bone Crusher, and guaranteed one pet, whether it's a skill or a boss pet. So that means in Season 3, we have to get a pet in order to complete the season. It's not optional like it was in this season. For the quests, we're looking at Desert Treasure 2, Dragon Slayer 2, Fremennik Exiles, Monkey Madness 2, Song of the Elves, While Gothic Sleeps, Sins of the Father, as well as all of the hard achievement diaries, completing the medium combat achievements and getting the Gomeril's Hilt 2, as well as completing the Mage Arena 2 mini quest to get the upgraded Mage Capes. For our stats in Season 3, we're looking at level 85 base stats all around with level 90 combat stats. So we're going to need to get level 90 attack, strength, defense, range, prayer, magic, and hit points. And then on top of all of that, we're going to need to have a total of 4 level 99 stats. We already have level 99 agility, and we're going to be getting level 99 farming pretty early in the season. So besides those 2, we're going to need to get 2 more in order to complete Season 3. Now on to the big one, the bosses. We are going to be getting a 25 KC at basically every boss in the game. So that's 25 KC on all of the wilderness bosses, the Cowfight Queen, King Black Dragon, the Giant Mole, Bandos, Armadale, Saradomin, and Zamorak, and pretty much any other boss that's available. I think that these goals in Season 3 are going to be really nice for the account. Keep in mind that Season 3 obviously isn't going to be the last season, because in Season 4, we are going to be maxing the account and doing raids and things like that. Who knows? I might even be able to do some raids in Season 3. I'm not sure yet, but that'll be a little bit of a bonus thing if I decide to do that. But now that you guys know the goals for Season 3, I do want to address something that I haven't been keeping up with, and I know that some of you guys might be disappointed in this, but the feather donations. As you guys might have noticed, I haven't been including any feather donations in my videos, and that's because I haven't been getting any, and the reason for that is I have my private off like 24/7, because the entire time that I'm playing the game, I'm basically recording, and I'm always focused on progressing the account and getting clips for you guys. So unfortunately, that means that I can't stop what I'm doing every single time that I get a private message to stop what I'm doing and go meet for a feather donation. Now, I know a lot of you guys might have been hoarding some feathers in order to give me for a donation. I think I'd start taking feather donations again if I started streaming, just because you guys could see where I am live and meet me in the game. But as of right now, just creating YouTube videos, I don't really want to continue the feather high scores and everything like that. So if you guys are sitting on a bunch of feathers that you wanted to give me, I am truly so sorry. I'm just constantly busy trying to progress the account, and it would really hurt the progression of the series if I just had to stop what I was doing every single time someone wanted to give a feather donation. So if you have a bunch of feathers, please sell them back at 1 GP more than you bought them for. It might take a little bit longer to go through, but they will go through. You will get all of your money back. I am so sorry. So as for all of the feathers that I currently have in my bank from feather donations, if you want your feathers back, please leave your username in the comments down below, letting me know that you'd like them back, and I will gladly return them to you for free, obviously. Or if you guys would prefer for me to keep your feathers, I could sell them and use them in a giant drop party for everybody, and I could set that up in the future for all of you guys to show up, and I will buy a bunch of items with the money, and I will drop them for all of you guys in the party room at a selected date. So if you want your donation back, drop your username in the comments below, and I will reach out to you. But if I don't hear from you guys by the middle of Season 3, I'm just going to sell them all and do a giant drop party. So once again, I am truly sorry about the feather donations. It's just with the awesome growth of the channel lately, it is just so hard to keep up with everybody, especially if I'd have to stop what I'm doing and go and meet you guys for a feather donation like 6 or 7 times a day. So I am truly sorry that I will no longer be taking feather donations. It is bittersweet though, because even though I can't take feather donations anymore, it just means that it's because we are growing such an awesome and large community here on this channel, and there's just so many of you guys that want to donate now that it just unfortunately became not realistic anymore. So yeah, if you want your feathers back, leave your username in the comments below and I will contact you in game. Or if you want your feathers to be sold for cash and then using that cash to fund a big drop party for the community, let me know that as well. I have no intention of benefiting myself with these feathers, so they're either going to be getting refunded or they're going to be given back to the community. I really hope that you guys see where I'm coming from, but it just got a lot more involved than what I was expecting initially. So yeah, that about sums up Season 2. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Next week's video is going to be the full Season 2 series in one big video, just like I did for Season 1. You guys really seem to like that, so I'm going to be doing that for Season 2 as well. And then I'm going to take a week or 2 off just so that I can re-energize myself, because I did start to burn out towards the end of this season, and I want to go into Season 3 fully energized and ready to get some stuff done. So if you're enjoying the series so far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That way you'll know when the first episode of Season 3 comes out. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys at the start of Season 3.